Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Fuji Guys. My name's Jerry, and in this series of videos we're going to go through the top features of the X-T200. Hey everyone, and welcome back again. And I've got here the X-T200, and we're going to go through the different focus modes for the camera itself. So in the menu we have a specific menu for focus. So if we hit the menu OK button here, and we go down to autofocus and manual focus options. So here is where we have different options that we could choose. Now I'm just going through the menu real quick. A lot of these are actually easily accessible right away on the screen itself. So focus area, this is where you have the opportunity to move your focus point as well as the size of the focus point as well. Now, again, if you're using the touch screen, it will just focus where you touch. So it will use one of those boxes. So let's go back to the menu. The focus modes, well, this is quite explanatory. So manual focus, if you want to be real precise and want to manually focus the camera itself. If you want continuous focus for sports and action and moving subjects, or single focus. So you press the button halfway down to focus, whether it be in the continuous or in single autofocus mode, and then you depress all the way down to complete the focus and taking a picture. So we also have the opportunity to choose either a single point, as you saw earlier, a zone area, so that if you are tracking a subject, it will pick within the zone, and then you also have wide tracking and all. So wide tracking is basically going to find any moving subject and is just going to track that subject. Zone is going to give you a little square here. As you can see, I'm using the AF lever here to move it around, and it will pick subjects within that square. Let's see if I can get that to show up. Okay, there we go. So once it acquires, you see a green box go around the subject. Going back in here, and we go back to single point, you can also see that there's a choice of how many focus points you could choose. You could choose 117 or 425. So now if we go back into the focus area again, now you can see how many more focus points you could choose from. You can make it bigger, make it more precise as well. There's pre-AF, which just speeds up the AF system if you need it to be quicker response at the beginning, but this will be detrimental to your battery life, so just keep that one in mind. AF illuminator, as you've been maybe seeing today as I'm trying to focus, the AF illuminator kicks in just like that to give you a little bit more contrast so that you can ensure that you're acquiring your focus. It does have face and eye detection, and we can turn that on. You can have it for auto eye, so it'll pick which eye it wants, or you can prioritize which eye you like as well, or you could just have face only on. And then you can also have it where it auto focuses, but then you can also manually adjust the focus after it acquires the focus. We have different types of manual focus assist. I prefer the red focus peak highlight. It just offers a little more contrast. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm just going to go back up here and change it to manual focus so you guys can see what I'm talking about real quick. So now we're in manual focus. So let's see if I can find a nice subject. Let's grab a battery, my lens cap. There we go. Now we can manually adjust the focus. So as you see the subject, hold on, let me make that a little more clear for you guys. Okay, so as we focus the camera, you'll see red on the subject that is in focus. Something like this that's out of focus, you could see how the red now is gone, and I can bring it back into the focus range, or I can focus the camera back to that range. There you go. So that's how the manual focus works with the focus peak. Oops. I'll put that back into autofocus. Go back to single. Focus check will magnify the image while you're manually focusing to ensure precision. You can interlock your spot auto exposure with your single autofocus point as well. and the different touchscreen modes that you see earlier. So the shot, the autofocus, area, which is another option, and off. So when you're in the P mode, you can choose different autofocus modes. So there's also area, and this allows you to just select where you want to focus, but then you press the shutter button halfway down to actually focus. In the quick menu here, you'll see, here we go. In the menu here, you'll see the different options for autofocus as well. So the autofocus single, continuous, and manual is here, and your autofocus area is there.